Hello and welcome back. Lovely to have your company as always. And it's time for some Cruise1st favourites now. The packages that you love booking with low deposits and always the greatest deals.
That's right. Get ready for a whole host of stunning offers from the UK's #1 for the biggest adventures as we celebrate 25 years of bringing you nothing but second to none deals from all the major cruise lines.
Here at Cruise1st, we've been helping British holidaymakers set sail on unforgettable cruise adventures for 25 incredible years. Our award-winning team is dedicated to bringing you the absolute best deals from the world's top cruise lines, sailing to destinations across the globe. Whether you're dreaming of a no-fly getaway close to home or an epic voyage to the far-flung corners of the world, we've got thousands of unmissable deals waiting for you. So let's make it happen. Let's go cruising.
Yes, let's. This is what we set our alarms for every day here at Cruise1st. Exciting holidays. Now we've got Dubai and the Emirates for a pre-Christmas getaway to look forward to.
We do, and an epic Princess Cruises adventure from the UK out to a stay in Miami for October. Plus some tempting quick picks with Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise Lines and 5-star celebrity cruises.
Let's start though in the Caribbean, shall we, for a tropical treasures getaway for early December with P&O Cruises. Don't ask me to say that twice. 6th of December, let's fly away to Barbados with transfers included to board the wonderful P&O Cruises Avia for 2 weeks in the sun. What a gorgeous, gorgeous ship and so much entertainment to enjoy. I know you're out in the Caribbean, so it's all about blue skies, sunny beaches, you know, just lapping up the time and saying to yourself, here we are, lots of pinch me moments. Here I am in the Caribbean.
Oh my
gosh.
It's
actually December. Think of how cold everyone is back home.
And you will just be basking in incredible, warm, breezy Caribbean weather, sunshine, and the sound of the steel drums in the background. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Coconut
yes,
in hand. Look at that infinity pool. Now, this beautiful vessel, the Avia, was launched in 2022. She's Excel class. You've got that incredible sky dome. You've got lots of incredible bars and pools around the ship. I mean, look at the theatre. I mean, this is just so exciting. The shows that you'll get to enjoy whilst you're on board in this beautifully designed vessel are just going to be off the charts. Lots of exciting things such as Mission Control, P&O's first multi-sensory escape room experience, where you board the fictional submarine Avia 2 in groups of up to 10 to tackle a series of live action puzzles. I tell you what, that's going to be a really fun thing to do. And when it comes to enjoying the tipples that you'll enjoy at sea, P&O actually have their own gin. You can learn how to make that. You can take home a bottle. You can do tastings, by the way, of wine. You can do beer tastings, all that kind of thing. You can do mixology classes. You can also do a behind the scenes tour if you sign up early enough for that and learn all about what goes on behind the scenes on a ship, because a lot of people ask that question, having worked at sea for years.
Can I do that after chicken and waffles in the diner, please?
I think
that looks rather nice,
absolutely.
doesn't it?
You've got to do it on a full belly for sure.
Oh my word.
Oh, look at this altitude deck. My goodness, only for the brave. Yeah, there's so many bells and whistles, and so look, you've got mini golf as well, which is fantastic. That you'll get to enjoy when you're at sea. And the sea days are really an ample opportunity to, just experience everything the ship has to offer. The ship itself is a destination. When you're cruising on a vessel such as the Avia, there's so many exciting additions to what you already love about P&O Cruises that you'll want to experience those, and that's why the sea days are fantastic. And of course, they're chock-a-block with other activities that you love, like quiz, bingo, shuffleboard, ping pong, all kinds of competitions. We're going to be on board for 14 nights cruising out of Barbados, and the first port we're going to be heading into is Charlestown in beautiful St. Kitts. Look at those beaches. This is why we love the Caribbean. I mean, many of you are cruising the Caribbean because you love the beach, because you love about the weather and because perhaps you love marine life, so snorkeling, diving, glass bottom boat and kayak. Then we're on into Tortola, part of the British Virgin Islands. Right there at the terminal, there is sublime tax and duty-free shopping. The things to shop for in the Caribbean are luxury watches and gemstones, but there's so much more as well. Local arts and handicrafts, of course. Then we're on into Philipsburg, St. Martin, the island with two identities, Dutch and French. Marigot is the French side, Philipsburg is the Dutch, and a little water taxi will take you straight to that gorgeous beach, Front Street Beach, right there in the town. Fort-de-France and Martinique, this is, I consider this a hidden gem of an island. You don't see it so often on itineraries, but it's the Caribbean with a distinctly south of France vibe. French bakeries, all kinds of amazing things that link it with France. We have an overnight on board in beautiful Antigua, so that's going to give us an extra little bit of time to perhaps see St. John's Antigua by night. Right there at the terminal, you have a casino, you have Redcliffe Quay with the craft shops and restaurants, which will be open into the night as well, and boutiques and incredible beaches. We're into St. George's in Granada next, and this is this is known as a spice isle, so it's vibrant, it's colourful. Even the sailing is going to be something to remember. You've got to head to the Sculpture Park, by the way, there. That's incredible. So much more to see. Then we're into St. Lucia, Castres, where right there at the terminal, Point Seraphine, it gives you great shopping. La Place Carenage as well as a little water taxi away. You can head into the town, see the old church, but the Pitong National Park is at your fingertips. And now we have an overnight to finish up in Barbados, which is wonderful. Barbados by night is lovely. You can head to the Boatyard downtown, which is a wonderful restaurant right on the beach, and just enjoy a rum punch as the sun goes down. Maybe do a sunset sail to finish off your adventure before you head home the next day. I think that's a perfect way to finish your brilliant Caribbean cruise.
Yeah, it's a nice treat for yourself, isn't it? Just before Christmas, as well, a lot of people choose to do a Caribbean cruise over this time of the year. For obvious reasons, you know, we're looking for sunshine. You know, it's a long, dark winter here in the UK, isn't it? So it's quite nice to go and see a bit of sunshine in December. I'm all up for that as a winter baby, born in November. Winter for me. I'm quite happy to get into a box about mid-October, full of straw, and then come out mid-March out of hibernation. Yes, surprise, here I am, I'm back again. Unfortunately, that's never possible, so what you have to do is the nearest best alternative, which is get as much sunshine as you can in the winter. Talking of a great price tag, of course you're with Cruise1st, so no worries there whatsoever. Let's show you straight away. 2 weeks of P&O cruising in the Caribbean, flights and transfers. Of course your flights are to and from Barbados here in Bridgetown in Barbados. Transfers are included as well. Deposit on this is less than £250 each. In fact, actually, if your lucky number is 2 or 22, you're going to be very, very happy here because your deposits, funnily enough, because they're a percentage of the final price, your deposits start from 15% of the price, which on this one works out from £222 per person deposit today, which is really, really good. Remember, that's 2 weeks of fabulous full board P&O Cruises RVA cruising around the Caribbean. You've got that extra overnight in Antigua and the overnight at the end in Barbados as well. Getting a tan in December, yes please, thank you very much. Now there are other dates for this package from October, so if you want to go sooner you can. You can also go later because the package goes right the way through until March, and I bet there's a cheeky over Christmas cruise there as well that you can get. And also this same cruise runs next October through to March in 2027, so if you want to do some real advanced planning you can with our team right now. You can plan away to your heart's content. Plus, if you add the classic drinks package when you book with our team, we will discount the price of that by 10%. You're welcome. Here's the overview of the whole offer. It's great. I imagine, because this cruise ends on the 20th, so I'm guessing the next one starts there. So you would do 20 through to about the 4th of January over Christmas and New Year. I bet that's probably already booked up by now, because they get really heavily booked up way in advance, so it might be too late for this year, but it might not be too late for next year as well if you want to do a similar thing. So talk to the team. Listen, that's what they're there for. 0800 953 4700. They can look at all the deals. Remember, they know where all the ships are. They know where all the deals are. They can open up and unlock, the little discounts right the way across cruise. I love the fact that on that particular cruise, there you are just before Christmas on fabulous Avia, which is one of the newest of the P&O Cruises ships, and you're enjoying fabulous shows while you're on board. And at the end of the day, the gloating rights are ridiculous on that cruise, aren't they?
Oh my goodness. And like you said, coming back with a tan in December. It's the thing to do, isn't it? Now, don't forget, you can stay in touch with the latest offers in a number of ways, including our brochures. Ta-da. There we go. Thanks, Carol Vorderman. You can sign up on our website, which is cruise1st.tv, where we can either send them out to you in the post, or you can browse the latest edition online. We've got more choice than ever.
Yeah, we certainly have. Right, let us switch cruise lines now to Princess Cruises for October, and one of those more cruise for less opportunities. Cruising from Southampton out to Miami on the Emerald Princess. Here she is. We love Princess Cruises, as you know a lot of you do as well. They are amazing, and they are very consistent as well. I love the fact right the way through the Princess fleet, you kind of have your favourite. So if you've ever cruised with Princess and there's a restaurant that you love and you like and you enjoy, it's on all of the other Princess ships as well. If you like, signature experiences, like disappearing off to the sanctuary for the day, which you can book a pass to go and do, then it's on a lot of the Princess ships. Of course, that's transformed into a whole new set of suites on the newer Princess ships. But also, if you love experiences like movies under the stars as well, they're absolutely brilliant. But Emerald Princess is lovely, charming, gorgeous.
Yeah, and talking of spa, you've got luxury facials, aroma stones, therapy massages, detoxifying ocean wraps, that aromatherapy thermal suite, which you touched on there. I mean, that is such a lovely experience. I love to do that, after an excursion in port. It's just so relaxing to do that in the sauna and the salt rooms, and yes, your thalassotherapy beds. And then there's the entertainment, of course, the Princess Theatre with its huge production shows. They're award-winning, state-of-the-art lighting and staging. Festivals of the World, which has onboard events that celebrate traditions around the world on select sailings, from folklore performances, activities, themed movies and specialty. Look, I mean, often you have a cruise show on board the ship as well, where different crew members will do, dancing, singing, all kinds of things to represent the part of the world they're from, and that's a lovely thing to be a part of. So just one of the things you might find whilst you're on board. Game shows, nightly game shows as well, might take place in this theatre or one of the subsidiary lounges. So yeah, my goodness, you will be entertained from dusk till dawn, whatever you fancy. And if entertaining yourself is reading a book and staying away from all of that, then that's great as well, because there's plenty of places you can relax.
This is such a lovely cruise as well, isn't it? Because we're going to go transatlantic on this one. So you're getting more nights of cruising. You get a nice batch of sea days together, which is just fantastic. You get so much to enjoy. Of course, we're starting in Southampton. We
are, yeah. And we are heading over to Le Havre first, which is the port for Paris. And you can head over, of course, for the day, or just enjoy Le Havre Cathedral and the beach just downtown. Stroll around the boulangeries, get some beautiful French bread. Bilbao's next, and the iconic Guggenheim is a sight to behold. Not only is it a beautiful building, but the exhibitions are always first rate, so I recommend that. And also the back streets, grab yourself a pincho, as they call them in the north of Spain, little tapa. Then we're into Vigo, in gorgeous Galicia. Now, Vigo itself is a beautiful city, but Santiago is not too far away, and that's very famous with an amazing cathedral, so head on to an excursion out there if you can. We're into Funchal and Madeira next. Beautiful botanical gardens downtown. There's also some really great shopping in Portugal. But the toboggan ride is why it's famous. If you can head up there and head down on the sleds, that's a fun thing to do. Then after some days at sea, we are in Miami. Now we're going to disembark, but you're not going home yet because you've got 2 nights in a hotel, which you can extend if you speak to our team as well. But look, famous Collins Avenue with its amazing Art Deco, Wynwood Walls Art District with its lovely craft markets and beautiful artwork. And then there's the beaches. The beaches, my goodness, the Miami sunset, the sails out onto the bay, the sports cars. You're not going to want to come home. You really won't. There's some really brilliant shopping in Florida too. Here's an overview for you. Nice, easy transatlantic cruise with a lovely finish in Miami there.
I tell you, you'll love as well when you port into Miami as well. You look around the cruise port, all the other cruise ships are in as well. It really shows you. You know, okay, right, what shall I do next? You know, there'll be other cruise lines there as well that you'll go, right, okay, I want to do that cruise line next. You want to do all of them. If you love your Princess cruising, you'll absolutely love the deal that we've got here, and a low deposit of just £199 each today. I can't believe the price tag that we've got here. This really is a more cruise for less. Look, more holiday for less, isn't it? Full stop. 1249. This goes on the 11th of October and it's this year. Hooray. Do you think we'll have a summer this year? I really hope so. We deserve one, don't we? So back end of the summer where it goes, you know, dark and wet and grey and cold again, there you could be sailing off from Southampton. Yeah, 11th of October, probably a grey day in Southampton, I'm guessing. But the closer you get across to Miami, the better the weather is looking. So you board the Emerald Princess in Southampton, 11th of October, 15 fabulous nights on board, cruising France, Spain, Madeira, and then across the pond to Fort Lauderdale. We've included a 2-night Miami hotel stay there, and of course then your flight back to the UK. We can make it longer than 2 nights, of course, if you want to talk to the team and do that, you can. And if you want to make your cruise more inclusive, Princess Plus. Princess Plus is brilliant, £50 per person per day. Would be really good on a cruise like this because of course you are on a, you know, there's a major batch of sea days in the middle of this cruise, so you may as well kind of take advantage of that. Not talking about overindulging here, I'm just talking about covering everything at one price for a day. So full unlimited Wi-Fi for a device, plus drinks package, which is drinks up to $15 each, gratuities, fitness classes, premium dessert. Have you seen the premium desserts? They are so good. You can enjoy those, a couple of those per day. That's not a target, by the way, or a challenge. It's just a allowance. You can do that, and so much more. £50 per person per day. We've also got the upgrade prices for you as well on the cruise. Another £49 more to go Ocean View. This is a 15-night cruise. I mean, that's another what? £2 something more a night to go Ocean View. I mean, I think you would, wouldn't you? Anyway, listen, that's your choice entirely. And if you want to up the nights in Miami, of course, you can do that with our team on 0800 953 4700. That's a cracking little deal, actually. Really nice. Love a cruise like that as well, because you really do get to enjoy the heart and soul of the ship. You get to see plenty of places on the way as well. And then you've got that lovely treat of a couple of nights in Miami, all covered in a hotel while you're there to enjoy before you fly back. Nice, isn't it?
It's a great itinerary, that one.
Too much choice, really, isn't there?
I know.
Too much choice.
Well, now we're in the gloom of winter here, as we know. How about enjoying sunshine in Dubai and the Emirates for a cheeky getaway for 11 nights? We'll fly out on the 2nd of December out to Dubai. You can feel the sunshine already, can't you? When you say Dubai, you just feel it.
Yeah.
And we're staying for 3 nights in a hotel here to lap it up in one of the most luxurious, opulent, glamorous destinations on Earth. I mean, home of the world's tallest building, of course, the Burj Khalifa. You have the Palm Jumeirah as well. I mean, that harp-shaped building. You can head out, you can ride a camel, you can head on out and do a Bedouin experience in the desert and dinner. Enjoy some of the incredible shopping, some of the beautiful mosques. It's incredibly clean, Dubai, as well. Then it's time to cruise on board the MSC Euribia for 7 nights as we're heading to the mystical wonders of the Emirates. Golden wonders of the Emirates, in fact, on this beautiful ship.
There's
very
the
new
Galleria.
ship. Stunning,
Love
right?
it.
Absolutely stunning. She was launched only in 2023, Meraviglia Plus Class. So named after the ancient goddess Eurybia, who harnessed the winds, weather and constellations to master the seas. I love that. Very thoughtfully, done when it comes to creating new ships in the fleet. They're always, MSC are always just ahead of the game. The design elements, this whole atrium just reminds me of Vegas. I love it. And it's constantly changing as well, that Galleria. They have a state-of-the-art gym, of course. They also, you can do something called walk a mile around the deck every morning. A lot of people do that, where you walk a mile around in a circuit around the deck, just, with that lovely fresh sea breeze.
They must get up early, mustn't they?
They do. You see a lot of people, they're out there with their coffee, wandering around. I love it.
You're getting in the way of me when I'm trying to get to the buffet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my walk. I don't have to walk a mile to get there. Just to say very, very quickly that on MSC Eurybia, she's the same layout as the MSC Meraviglia and the Virtuosa as well. So if you loved and you've enjoyed those ships as well, very, very similar layout on MSC Eurybia. I love the fact that there's a few ships with MSC cruising different parts of the world that have that lovely familiarity, because people really, really love this layout. With the Galleria in the middle, it's a party space. It's where the shopping is. It's where you'll find the specialty dining. It leads you to the atrium. It's such a good vantage point. It's really, really good, and people love being there. There's always something exciting going on. There's parades there. There's silent discos going on there. They've got the lovely little chocolate and gelateria there as well.
Freshly made.
Yeah, you can do chocolate tastings as well. You can pay for a little experience, which is chocolate tasting. Wine tastings they do as well in various places. So there's lots and lots and lots of amazing experiences that you can have in all of the
you don't need to
spaces.
say anything else to me. Chocolate, wine, yeah. That's it. I'll be there for the rest of the cruise.
Combine the two and I'm there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now they've got the Guinness World Record show, which is an onboard version of the Guinness World Records TV show, which is really interesting with audience participation. So it's a really fun thing to look forward to. We are cruising out of Dubai. We're into Doha in Qatar first, where you can head on out on a desert safari, maybe take a walking tour, or they have some great theme parks there too. Souks too, if you want to do a spot of shopping. They have the silk souks, the gold souks, spice souks. Then we're into Manama in Bahrain, the Kingdom of Bahrain, the island nation, very beautiful. They have the famous fort right there. Lovely wildlife park too. There's incredible wildlife in this part of the world. So speak to the team on board about booking an excursion. It's Abu Dhabi next, where you can head to the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, which is a stunning structure. Perhaps ride the Formula Rossa, feel the rush of speed and record-breaking thrills as well. Stroll along the Corniche. Then we're into Bani Yas Island. Now this is a nature reserve, and the thing to do here is to do a mini safari and learn all about the nature of this island. Stunning beaches as well await you in Bani Yas Island. We're back into Dubai, and we have an overnight on board before we head home, which is wonderful. So a last little chance maybe to do some last minute shopping, maybe to go and get your fill of the gorgeous beaches as well in Dubai. And this is really going to cap off your amazing adventure in just the right way before we fly you back home to the UK.
I'm still at the chocolate tasting, I'm afraid. I remember seeing that actually when we were on MSC Seascape back in the winter. I remember seeing, actually I tried to get up one staircase in a certain place and got stopped at the top because they were just setting up the chocolate tasting at the top of the stairs. So I had to take a little bit of a detour. But I came back to look and it looked amazing. And everyone went away with a little bag of chocolates and whatever. Looked amazing. Lovely. Anyway, right. Come on, Derek, back to work. This is just the break you need just before Christmas. And we are talking about this Christmas as well, which is like, did he say Christmas? Did I say Christmas? I'm so sorry. It's just that's the date of this cruise, you see. It's just before Christmas. The deposit to book it is just £199 each. Please forgive me. Mr. P, could we have an extra low price, please? Because I just said Christmas. I didn't mean to. Not meant to say that until at least September, are you really? We've not long had it, you see. 1299 per person. That's incredible. Actually, that's getting an awful lot as well. Just perfect. The average temperatures, by the way, in Dubai at this time of the year, 24 degrees during the day. That sounds good, doesn't it? amazing. There's so much included in this offer as well. Of course, you've got your flights in and out of Dubai. We've got 3 nights in a hotel there with an average daytime temperature of 24 degrees. Thank you very much. And then we've got 7 nights of cruising on MSC Euribia, full board with your tips included, and a wonderful and beautiful ship full of fun dining, the pool deck with the parties going on and lots of activities to enjoy, amazing entertainment every night of your cruise, and there's so much more to do on board. Cruising the Emirates for 7 nights, including Abu Dhabi, and ending the cruise with an extra overnight in Dubai before you then fly back to the UK. And if you'd like to make this all inclusive, premium extra drinks for the whole cruise, £249 per person, which is brilliant, I would say, to know that before you get on your cruise. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's almost like someone sold you a ticket at the port. £249 each. You've got your drinks sorted right the way through the whole cruise. Soft drinks, alcoholic drinks and whatever. Responsibly, one at a time, of course. The package has other dates over the winter as well, from November right the way through to March next year. Call the team for prices for other dates, but let's show you the overview for this one on the 2nd of December. It's lovely, and this gets you back on 2 plus 11, 13th. So actually, if you wanted a couple of extra nights in Dubai at the end of that, or maybe you fancy flying somewhere else that's sunny when you get back into Dubai. You're like, well, actually, no, I don't want to rush home. I'll come home via somewhere else. You can. Where else could we go in that part of the world? There's loads of places we could go from that part of the world, isn't there, really?
Oh,
from
yeah.
Dubai, that's still sunny. Wonderful. Anyway, listen, give us a call right now, 0800 953 4700. I'm sure you will have lots more ideas up your sleeve as well. Right, okay, before we run out of show then, it's time for even more of our favourites right now, a small selection of our amazing deals here at Cruise1st. And let's start with RC678, an exclusive Cruise1st package for March next year to cruise Japan and to see Shanghai as well. With flights, we've got 3 nights stay in Shanghai and a week on board Royal Caribbean Spectrum of the Seas, cruising Japan to Kobe, Osaka and Tokyo from 1699 per person. That's fantastic. That's really good. I'd be really quick with that one. That's an exclusive deal that we've done with Royal Caribbean there, just for us here at Cruise1st. NCL 408 takes you off to the Caribbean on the new Norwegian Aqua in November. Now, we fly you off to Miami for a 3-night stay there, and then you've got a week around the Caribbean, all-inclusive on Aqua with premium drinks, Wi-Fi, a night of speciality dining, and shore excursion credits from $2,099 per person. Remember, any of these prices could change at any time. Grab them while you can with a deposit by calling us on 0800 953 4700. Let's round things off with CEL 383. Let's tell you a little bit more about that one. This one's for November, heading off to the Sunshine with Celebrity for 13 nights. Flying off to Barcelona for a night stay in a hotel there, then 12 nights on Celebrity Infinity with drinks and Wi-Fi, cruising the Canaries, Morocco and Spain from just $1999 per person. So if you like the sound of that, then give us a call right now on 0800 953 4700. You'll notice as well, when we talk about sunshine cruising, we quite often highlight dates that are October, November, December, because kind of the rest of the year, you know, the summer months, you know, they walk out of the door by themselves. You know, if you want to go away in the height of August, you know what to look for. They will sell out so quickly. But you can get such amazing deals when the weather's quite frankly rubbish here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's of course the time to go to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Because it's what we call Caribbean cruising season, which is kind of October through to March time. And not to mention the Canary Islands, year-round sun usually. So many offers and so many opportunities for you await.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Get booking, talk to our team now. Remember, it's a free call and we're here 7 days a week. I'm back here soon.
Ciao for now.